Hey, what is up, everybody? Thanks for clicking on the video. This is David Pendleton, and I am going to be talking about something that I get asked so commonly. I've been wanting to make a video on it forever, and I just really think there's no better time than right now because the last tournament that we played, the Blast Off tournament, is going to have the best example of what people have questions about, and that's going to be how does Golf Clash determine the brackets that you are in? So, maybe you know this, maybe you don't, but there's two different ways that you get put into brackets. Okay, the first thing is what everybody knows. It's going to be your skill tier, which is represented by the stars that you have, right? So are you a rookie one, two, or three, pro one, two, or three, expert one, two, or three, star? Then of course master is its own animal of its own. There are no stars or tiers when it comes to that. Everybody knows what the tiers are. Everybody knows, where you stand. I think what a lot of newer players don't know is that there are tiers within that tier, and it's hidden to you as a player. Okay. In this video, I'm going to break down how Golf Clash comes up with their bracketing system and give you an idea of what skill points are. Skill points are different than your skill tier. Now, I have COVID this week. I'm starting to feel better. Today being Friday, I've got my Blues jersey on. The puck's going to drop here in a few hours. I'm going to sit back on my couch and watch the game tonight. Always watch the Blues games whenever I can. But, let's go ahead and hop into what you came to look at the video for. So I'm going to start off by saying that, here, check this out. Let's go ahead and just open up this screen so that you can see this picture. Now, this is not something that you're going to be able to see. This was posted a long time ago on Reddit. Um, and maybe this is just Golf Clash accidentally showed the skill points on this player. They probably put an update in very quickly to fix that if you were able to see your skill points. But everybody is familiar with this screen, right? This is basically your player profile screen. Shows you all the games you played, your games won, yada, yada, yada. At the very bottom, though, there's a skills points. Now, again, you can't see this anymore. I don't think we were ever intended to see this. But this is also a way that players get bracketed in the game. So, one of the most common things people ask me, and again, most commonly in this past tournament, is, "Hey, David, I shot a minus 31. I won my bracket. I'm in rookie three. I noticed that you had a minus 34 and you only finish in 20th place. Like, I don't understand how that's possible. Why is it different? I thought if we're three stars, we're three stars." Nope, that's not the case. That's not how it works. Okay, this is how it works. At the end of the day, my accounts that I play, my Just a Tip and my C Pendleton account, which are my main rookie accounts, those have a long history of tournament success. Okay, they have multiple gold banners, multiple silvers, bronzes, a ton of top 10 finishes. Golf Clash takes your top 20 tournaments, right? And they basically will, that's how they come up with your skill points. They come up with where you finish in those tournaments to determine what kind of bracket you're in. So, for example, I also have two newer accounts, right, that are going to be my Kratos account and my Clash DP. Those accounts are also rookie tier 3, but they will not ever end up in a bracket with my Just a Tip and C Pendleton account anytime soon because they only have played like 4 or 5 tournaments, right? They have to prove that they can continue success in order to get bracketed with a player like myself. Now, in my rookie tier 3 bracket, I'm going to go against players that have maxed out APOCs. They're going to have maxed out extra miles. They're going to have all the big clubs in the game. And that's okay because rookie is just a division in the game. It is not a means of how good you are at the game or how bad you are at the game. It's not a means of how good your clubs are. Ooh, you have an APOC 7, you should be playing expert. Well, maybe that player should be playing expert. Maybe they don't want to. Maybe they don't want to put the time into studying, or maybe they don't want to put the money into the resources of buying the balls and stuff like that. So they play rookie and they just enjoy the game. I'm not here to debate that. That's fine with me. I don't really care. So Golf Clash a long time ago and Playdemic, this is why they came up with the skill points to try to get those players playing together rather than a newer player in the game. So, before all this tournament restructuring took place, if you're new to the game Golf Clash, rookie just used to be rookie. It didn't matter what type of clubs you had for the most part. You were just thrown in with the wolves. You could be a brand new player and then go up against a player like myself, who's got some maxed out good clubs, and you just have to deal with it. At least now you have a star system, the 1, 2, and 3, which you're familiar with, and then within that system, you have the skill points. Okay. Now, let's take a look at an example of what I mean by that. And then I have to set this up so that it's ready for you all to see. Let me try to get in here real quick so that I can show you really how that works now. Okay. So let me turn this screen on. And then let me move this over a little bit. Okay, so this might work. Now, let me show you the Blast Off tournament. All right, so this is going to be a real example of what I mean. Okay, take a look at this account. This is my C. Pendleton account, and keep in mind, all 4 of my rookie accounts, they're all 3 stars. Okay, so look at the C. Pendleton account, minus 31, although kind of got a little bit ripped off here as I picked up, you saw there, a bogey on hole 18. That's just because I was trying to play at my daughter's volleyball tournament and I ended up losing my connection and I couldn't reconnect. But either way, minus 31, okay, finished in 54th place. Keep that in mind. Minus 31, 54th place. Let's take a look real quick at what the top spots were. So minus 38, and then a bunch of minus 36s, okay? Now, again, that's star, that's a 3-star account. They're all 3-star accounts. Now look at this account. This is my Clash DP account, minus 30, ended up in first place in a rookie 3-star system. So, we pick up the gold banner on this account. So that's one, difference when it comes to like a real-time example. Now let's take a look here at my other account. So look at this Kratos account, minus 34. It won by several strokes, right? That's a newer account. That account's only played 4 tournaments ever, right? So it's not going to go up against my Just a Tip account, which also shot a minus 34, which you can see here. But if we take a look at this bracket, right? Look at the top players in this bracket. Got some minus 39, so almost a minus 40 in rookie. Minus 38s, minus 37s. I get a lot of people who say, man, I don't understand, David. Like, I see you post your scorecard, and I see people with minus 35s and minus 36s. I don't ever see that in my rookie brackets. Keep having tournament success, okay? Keep winning, keep placing in the top 10s, and you will if that's something that you want to see. And I'm being sarcastic. I know a lot of players don't want to go up against those types of players. But if you have success, you'll get there. That's why it's important, to work on your skill in rookie or pro or whatever, and then move up the chain as you get better at the game. I play rookie because it's this content that a lot of my subscribers they want to see. And when Golf Clash changed the tournament system, when it came to changing the wins around all the time in every round, I put a poll up on my channel. Do you want me to do baby rookie clubs or do you want me to do the advanced clubs? Everybody said extra mile 8, sniper 910. It won by a landslide. Well, I want to say like 490, 500 votes. Over 90% people said, hey, we want to see the extra mile 8, yada yada yada. So that's what I do for rookie, and that's what it is. So if you're curious on how tournament skill tiers are explained and how the skill points work, you can always head over to Playdemic support. You can literally type it in Google, type in Golf Clash skill points, and you'll find a thread for Playdemic support that tells you, how these bracketing systems work. You can see here the 3 stars on this picture, but again, just because you're 3 stars doesn't mean you're going to go up against the best of the best players. You'll have to work on your skill points to move up the skill tiers within that tier. So I hope you're able to follow me. I hope you're able to understand what I'm saying. If I didn't explain something well enough, just leave me a comment. I'll try to clear it up or even redo this video if you think I didn't hammer in enough points. But here it talks about, tallying up your points. How do you earn points? How do you lose points? How do you gain points? How do you stay stagnant? How do you move up or down? And that's just talking about a points perspective, okay, which also ties into the tiers, which are the stars. But the main point of this video was to show you that yes, there are brackets within brackets, even though it's not called that. It's called skill points within your tiers. The game hides the skill points from us as players, probably because they don't want to get bombarded from a customer support standpoint, which I don't blame them. Okay, I think people expect maybe too much out of Playdemic from a support standpoint. It is a free game. If you can only imagine how many people probably complain to them for things that there's just nothing they can do, or they're petty or silly, they probably get bombarded. Do they make a ton of money? They make an absolute ton of money, so they do have support. In my time with Golf Clash, for the most part, anytime I've had to reach out for support through Playdemic, I'll be honest, they've been really good. I mean, they've been rock stars with getting things figured out. We're all going to have those times where we get disconnected and they blame it on your internet connection, which we know is nonsense. Um, but at the end of the day, that's just one phase of the game that we have to deal with. I hope this helped. Let me know what you think about in the comments, or if I need to clear anything up. You all have a wonderful Friday night.